Welcome everyone to the Psychology Freshman Advising presentation. I'm going to go over a few things that I would like for you all to keep in mind when you are registering for your classes in the next semester or two. So welcome. First, I want to talk about being an intended student and a declared student. When you start ODU as a psychology major, you begin as an intended student. The reason you are an intended student is because you are intending to complete your major and you need certain courses in order for you to be a declared psychology student. Those courses you take throughout the first 2 semesters or 3 semesters at the beginning of your career here at ODU. I will go over those courses in a few. However, just wanted to clarify, as an intended student, you will be seen through us, the advisors at the College of Sciences. And once you declare, you will be able to see the faculty advisors in the psychology office. So for now, if your last name ends from A through E, you will be advised by Cynthia Mecca. If your last name starts with F through L, you will be advised by Keith Krepko. If your last name is from M through S, you will be advised by Carrie Music. And if your last name is from T through Z, you will be advised by Ronaldo Randall. And keep in mind, this is our emails, and it is the best and only way to contact us now that we are virtual. So if you ever need to talk to any of us about any questions, please write down our emails so that you can have an easy way to contact us. This is the psychology curriculum, the current one. If you take a look at the top where it says University General Education Degree Requirements, lower division, these are the gen eds that we talk about when we say you should be taking gen eds. Here you'll see the written communication, you'll see the mathematical courses that you need. Everything in bold is what you need to make sure that you take immediately so that you can declare your major. Then there's the human creativity, literature, the history, the philosophy, the human behavior course, nature of science, impact of technology. And then at the bottom, you'll see the upper division requirements. And there are 3 options for you to choose from. You can either do a minor, a second major, an interdisciplinary minor, or option D, which is taking 2 classes that are outside of the College of Sciences. So any class in history or English or a business course, engineering, anything that is not in the College of Sciences, you can take 2 classes of and it'll satisfy your upper division option D. This is the other side of the curriculum sheet, and this is what a lot of students take more into consideration because it is important for you to know all of the required courses that you need to complete, as well as your 4 area courses and your electives. So for the required courses, these are the courses that you need in order for you to declare your major. You need to have completed Introduction to Psychology and Scientific Reasoning in Psychology, which is Psych 316. Once you complete those 2 psychology courses, then you'll be able to declare your major, so long as you also complete your mathematics course, which is college algebra or anything higher, such as pre-calculus or calculus, as well as your 2 English composition courses. Once you declare your major, then quantitative methods, which is Psych 317, and research methods, which is Psych 318W, will be able to be opened up for you to register for. If you do not complete the prerequisite courses, then you will not be able to declare your major and you will not be able to take those 2 courses. Now for the 4 areas, there are 4 areas. There's area 1, which is biological, basis, and cognition. Area 2 is personality and social processes. Area 3 is developmental, and area 4 is applied. If you look at the curriculum sheet, you'll see that it says at least 1 course must be taken from each of the 4 areas. So you do need to choose 1 class from each area, totaling to 4 courses. Once you complete those 4 courses, then you can take extra courses if you like to substitute for your requirements of electives. Underneath that, you'll see psychology elective courses. You need to complete a total of 12 credits. There's many other options that you can choose from. They're on the website if you would like to take anything other than the options that are on the curriculum sheet. Those are just examples. If you'd also like to take the courses that are from the areas as well, you can. Those can be interchangeable. Now, here are the requirements for you to declare. As I mentioned previously, you need to complete your mathematics, which is Math 102 or Math 103, college algebra. If you have taken anything that's higher than college algebra, such as pre-calculus or calculus, those will also count. Now, you also have to complete your 2 college composition English courses, ENGL 110C, and then you can do ENGL 211C or 231C. For your psychology courses, you need to have completed Introduction to Psychology, which is Psych 201S, and then Scientific Reasoning, which is Psych 316. Other than those 3 areas that you need to complete, you also need to have a total of 30 credits, which places you as a sophomore. And lastly, you need to have a GPA of 2.0 or higher, both overall and psychology. Everything needs to be at least a C or better in order for you to move on to the next courses. Now, this is a sample academic plan. The College of Sciences Advising Office does have a mantra that we like our students to go through when you are registering for classes. Make sure you have something in a math, make sure you have an English course, make sure you have something in your major, and then lower division gen eds. So for example, your first semester, you would take Introduction to Psychology, that's a psychology course, the major course. English 110C, which is English Composition 1, that's a gen ed. Math 102 or Math 103, that's your math course, and then 2 gen eds. Then your second semester, you would take Psych 316, which is something in your major, English 211 or 231C, which is a gen ed. Now you're able to take more psychology electives and then gen eds. So those are an example of a 15 credit semester, taking a course in your major, a course in math, a course in English, and then a course in gen eds. Okay, then what? Now you're able to declare your major. So the semester that you're completing your last requirement course, you'll be able to declare your major. It's typically done in person at ODU, and it's offered 3 to 4 times a semester. However, because we are virtual, it is now done via email, and it's much faster. The best way is by contacting the Psychology Faculty Advising Office at psychadvising@odu.edu. The major declaration session should be done via email, and the best way is to download a PDF of your most recent ODU transcript, and you can do that through Leo Online. Then send psychadvising@odu.edu an email with your name and your UIN and include the transcript. On the body, make sure that you let them know that you're ready to declare your major. If you do have more information, you can find it on their website at odu.edu/psychology/students/advising. Now, the cool part and what benefits you'll get by declaring is you'll be able to take classes such as Psych 317 and 318W. Those 2 classes are mandatory in order for you to graduate, and in order for you to be able to register for them, you do have to declare. You'll also have opportunities to network with other psychology students, with professors, advisors, alumni, and professionals. They have listservs that you can be added in to receive that information. You'll also be able to receive information on internships and practicums, graduate school, anything that has to do with advancing your career in the psychology. When pre-registration comes around, you'll be able to see your time ticket on your ODU portal. There will be a date and a time for you to be able to log into the system and register for your classes. Your hold should be removed, but if you do have a hold, you'll see it under your portal as well, where it says holds. You'll see any hold that you may have, whether it's advising or parking or any other hold, you'll find it on your portal. Another way to check as well is going through Leo Online or DegreeWorks. Grade forgiveness. If there is a class that you do not pass with a C or better, you can always retake it. You have 5 allotments. You can only take the classes if you receive a C- or below. They must be the exact same class, title, and credit. So for example, if you didn't pass Math 102M, you cannot take Math 103M as a grade forgiveness. You must be able to take Math 102M again in order for you to receive your grade forgiveness. The grade forgiveness class must be taken at ODU. It cannot be taken at any other university or community college. You can only take it one time. And if you get a worse grade the second time, then that's the grade that will stay. Once you go into Banner and apply for the grade forgiveness, it is automatically applied. There's nothing extra that you have to do. And then both classes that are retaken will be on your transcripts. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, please make sure to contact your academic advisor.